and we are back with even more of your comic making questions, and there is still time to put your questions to me and I will answer them as best I can. Stick them in the comments and I will get to them as soon as I can. My buddy Sir Chaotic Comics and Crafts, dude, I will always retweet wherever you are in the world selling comics, so thank you very much for all the love and support. You ask, do I ever get discouraged or are you always going for it? And any advice for those of us without indie comic artists and writer networks? Okay, let's answer the first question first, second question second. With regards to being discouraged, never. You can never discourage me from making comics. I love it so much. Have I had bad experiences making comics over the years? Yes, I've been doing it for 10 years and I've had some horror stories that I don't talk about, but I've also had some amazing stories working with some amazing collaborators. And for me, I absolutely love it because it's all part of the process. It does not bother me if my career is here or my career is here. I will always make comics. I love to make comics. It's the best hobby in the world. And it is one of the reasons why I've done this channel in the first place, because I think everybody should make comics. It is so much fun. And the fact that I get to write a silly story that, you know, wasn't there before, and I get to work with awesome comic collaborators that will help bring those stories to life and make something, you know, unique. And I've got an amazing network of supporters out there, you know, that buy my comics, retweet my work, that kind of thing. It's wonderful, dude. How could you be discouraged? The fact that I've never worked for a Marvel or DC, is that a negative? No. I mean, I've just done a Kickstarter and got, you know, sold like 500 comics or wherever it was I sold. There are people out there that support my work, and to me that means the world. You do not need a publisher's badge on your book to show success, okay? The fact that people buy my work, the fact that people support my work, the fact that people want to work with me, the fact that you guys are actually watching this channel means everything to me, okay? So no, you cannot discourage me, so don't even try. And as for, you know, any advice for those of us that are, you know, without indie comic artists and writing networks, what would I suggest? If it was me and I was starting out right now, I would try and embed myself into those creative communities, okay? I was very fortunate, you know, I had the Mark Miller World Forum, you know, back in the day, Miller World, where I used to put my, you know, my first comics out there, my 4 pages that, you know, I always encourage people to make there, and the community, you know, lifted me up and, you know, encouraged me, so I made more. Obviously forums are a thing of the past, you know, there's Discords and, you know, social media, that kind of thing now. What I would do is, you know, just surround myself by, you know, similar minded people that, you know, that want to make comics, that will encourage other people to make comics, and I just put my comics out there, and you will be surprised how much that community will lift you up and encourage you, okay? Twitter's a great one. I know Twitter can be a cesspit of anger and hate. It can also be a place of great love, and I see it every day. I see a lot of people encouraging other people. I try and be as proactive and productive and, you know, positive on that network as well, and I think there is still a lot of that. So I think, you know, just embed yourself in those communities, share other people's work, so when it comes to your turn that you're actually putting work out there, they will help you as well. If you're looking for an artist, they will help you find an artist. If your comic has just been printed or you've got a Kickstarter running, those people will support your campaigns, okay? Just happened to me recently and I'm very, very grateful, but, you know, hopefully that helps you with that question. Just embed yourself in those communities and they will support you. Okay, so HL Roberts asked, first of all, HL, thank you so much for the support, buddy. Hopefully see you at MCM in a couple of weeks. What would I do if I wanted to approach a small-time publisher about an idea? Now, kind of depends, buddy. If you are pitching your own project and your own IP to that publisher, I would personally look at the size of the publisher, because if the publisher is quite small, which you've said, you know, a small-time publisher, why would you want to put your comic through them? Only because the amount of small publishers there are out there that probably sell as much as you doing it by yourself. So why would you want to give a publisher any kind of money when you can do it all yourself? You know, if you build up your own community, your own support network on social media, through Reddit, you know, through YouTube, whatever, however you want to do it, you can pretty much do it without them. But if you are wanting to approach a small publisher about an IP that they actually have within their, you know, their publishing network, you know, whatever character it is, what I would personally do is you cannot submit unsolicited ideas to a publisher. That is a big, big no-no. What I would personally do is create a body of work, you know, a section of stories, whether that be, you know, your own comic or your own anthology, that kind of thing. And I would send that out to editors within that publisher. Introduce yourself saying, you know, I'm H.L. Roberts. I have done this comic. I'd love to introduce myself on a personal level. I have a few ideas about, you know, X, Y, and Z that I'd love to pitch you. If we can start, you know, a rapport together, that kind of thing. So that's how I would approach it. Hopefully that helps. I will see you in the next video, and thank you very much for watching.